With spring officially here and Easter coming up, you might be thinking about adding some cute chicks to your family, and I want to encourage as many people as possible to make the switch from getting eggs from unethical factory farms to raising your own happy, healthy chickens and getting truly fresh eggs. But the reality is, chickens aren't suitable pets for everyone. So here's some things to keep in mind before you bring home those cute, fluffy babies. First, check your local laws and ordinances because some towns don't allow chickens at all, and others have restrictions on things like how many chickens you can have or ban roosters entirely. Speaking of roosters, you don't need a rooster for your hens to lay eggs, but if you have at least 8 to 12 hens, you can add a rooster to help protect and alert your hens of predators, keep the peace by managing the pecking order, and fertilize eggs if you ever plan on hatching them. Plus, there are so many good roosters in need of homes. The thing is, even if you buy sexed pullet chicks, there's still a small chance of getting a rooster, so whether you want one or not, you need to have a plan for what you'll do if you get one, because finding a good home for a rooster is not easy, and if you hatch eggs, there's a good chance 50% or more of them will be roosters. If you want to be sure you won't accidentally get a rooster, adopt or purchase only adult hens. But if you do go the chick route, you'll need a safe place to raise the chicks indoors until they're fully feathered at about 6 to 8 weeks old. While they're inside, they'll need a quality chick starter feed diet to support their fast growth. If your chicks are vaccinated with the coccidiosis vaccine, do not give them medicated feed with improlium in it, as this will kill the vaccine, rendering it useless. When your chicks are ready to move outside, you'll need a coop for them to live in, and you'll want to ensure it's built to be predator resistant because all kinds of wildlife will eat your chickens if given the opportunity. You can directly supervise them while they free range to keep them safe, but I really recommend keeping them in a pen when you're away if you don't want to risk losing them to predators. But not all pens are predator resistant. Chicken wire will keep your chickens in, but it won't keep predators out. I recommend 1/4 inch and or 1/2 inch PVC coated hardware cloth that's at least 19 gauge to ensure you have the best chance of keeping your chickens safe. Another thing to keep in mind is that chicken math is real. So build your coop and pen to be a suitable size for at least double the amount of chickens you plan to start with. The chicken coop will need to be cleaned out regularly, so I recommend getting a coop that you can stand up in and adding a poop shelf to make cleaning it out easier. Make sure you choose breeds that fit what you're looking for and are suitable for your climate. Breeds with large combs like leghorns are more likely to get frostbite on their combs, so they're not the best choice for a cold climate. Breeds like Cornish Cross were specifically developed for meat purposes and will likely develop a plethora of health issues if they even live past a few months old, so they aren't a good choice if you just want pets or eggs. If eggs are your primary goal, there are so many high egg production breeds to choose from, and if you want a colorful egg basket, you'll need a variety of breeds to get each egg color. And while Silkies and Bantam Cochins may not lay the most eggs, they do tend to be very friendly pets. Chicken keeping can be really expensive, but it doesn't have to be. If you want a massive, fancy coop, it could cost you thousands, but you could also build a coop yourself to save money. If you want fancy or ornamental breeds, or even just birds that come from breeders that are breeding towards the breed standard, those are going to cost more than whatever you find at your local farm store, at least in most cases. And if you decide you want to feed your flock organic feed, that's going to cost more too. But no matter how you choose to raise your birds, the eggs you get aren't free, and in a lot of cases, you might even be spending more on raising chickens than you would if you were buying eggs at the store. But nothing beats truly farm fresh eggs and knowing that your eggs come from happy and healthy birds. And one last thing to keep in mind before you get chickens is that chickens generally live for 5 to 10 years, and with excellent care, they can even live to around 15. They're a long-term commitment, and when those cute, fluffy chicks grow up, they require daily care even if it's raining or snowing outside, and even when they stop laying eggs as they get older. So make sure you're ready for the long-term commitment and be prepared to clean the coop regularly and manage any health issues that may arise in your flock. If you want to learn more tips and tricks about raising pet chickens, follow my social channels at Chrissy's Chickens, and I'll keep sharing fun and educational content about my pet chickens.